can start. You can share your screen and start, Rafa.
Okay, thank you, Enrique. Thank you, all of you, for coming today to this second synchronous season of the module 2.2. And I am going to share my screen in order to share with you the materials. Of course, this season is for you. If you need to ask something or tell anything, feel free in order to ask me directly or through the chat. I am going to share my screen. I have two screens, but I think with this one will be enough. Can you see my screen, my presentation?
Yes.
Yes? Yes. Today we are going to talk about planning entrepreneurial projects, especially through the several practical tools. I think that in the first module with our partners, you learned about Canvas model project, isn't it? And now we are going to tell something in relationship with Canvas, but especially some templates in order to be used in a practical way. In one word, what makes a project real for you? Time, people, resource, clarity, impact. This is a planning or a picture about where we are in this entrepreneurship travel. Here's the key for today. In module 2.1, we shape the value. Now we are going to make it doable. So we're moving from the idea to the project. That is the idea for today. Maybe the more funny way in order to start the season is watching a video with a very, very famous actor. And this video is to introduce the module.
Rafa, não se escuta.
¿No se escucha?
No, we cannot hear it for some reason.
Okay. Sorry. I don't know why. I think it's because I have to. Now?
No, we cannot hear it.
Okay.
Not yet.
Maybe the sound? No, I don't think it's this. Is it the video that you put on the platform? I can play it if you want.
Now you answered the question.
Now yes.
Yes.
In our previous sessions, specifically in Module 2.1, we focused on shaping your value proposition and identifying opportunities. You answered the question, what is the idea? But as we know, great ideas can fail if they have unclear scope, unclear roles, missing resources. So today we are shifting gears. Our goal is to take that value proposition and make it doable. We are moving from what could we do to how will we actually do it. Many people fear planning because they think of heavy paperwork, But in this program, our motto is clarity without bureaucracy. To achieve this, we use the Project Canvas. It is a one-page, visual, and collaborative tool. It allows you to summarize the essentials of your project so that teachers, students, and external partners are all aligned. The version we use is adapted specifically for VD projects and consists of 7 key blocks. Remember, what we are doing today is a first draft. We prioritize speed over perfection right now. This plan will evolve as the project grows. Let's walk through the 7 blocks of the canvas. We recommend filling them out in a specific order. First, blocks 1 and 2. Start with the problem/need and the beneficiaries/value proposition. This comes directly from your work in Module 2.1. Be specific. What concrete need are you addressing in your context? Next, blocks 3 and 4. These define the action. Block 3 is for goals and outcomes. What changes or learning results do you expect? Block 4 is for key activities, the 3 to 6 main steps to make it happen. It is crucial to distinguish activity, what we do, from outcome, what changes. Finally, blocks 5, 6, and 7. Resources and partners. List the people, time, and materials you need. Indicators of success. How will you know it worked? Is it the number of students involved or a prototype delivered? Initial risks. What could block us? We will deepen this later, but for now, list the obvious hurdles. A project doesn't happen in a vacuum. You need to identify your stakeholders. These are the people or groups who are affected by your project or who can influence it. This includes internal stakeholders like school leadership and other students, and external ones like families, local companies, or the municipality. Don't forget, students are not just beneficiaries. They can be active influencers too. To organize this, we use a simple stakeholder map. Imagine 3 circles around your project. 1, the core, people directly involved daily. 2, the closed network, people you need to check in with regularly. 3, the wider network, people who just need to be informed. Placing names in these circles helps us understand who to prioritize. Now, it is time for your asynchronous task. You have approximately 20 minutes of independent work. Your goal is to produce 2 outputs. 1, a completed project canvas, all 7 blocks. 2, a stakeholder map with your key contacts placed in the 3 circles. You can do this digitally or on paper. Remember, keep it lightweight. Use keywords, not long paragraphs. Once you have your canvas drafted, you are ready for the next step. In session 2, we will take this draft and apply a timeline, a mini Gantt chart, and look at the budget basics. But for now, focus on getting that first draft down. Good luck with your planning, and I look forward to seeing your project canvases.
Okay.
Very famous actor. Brad Pitt from Baracaldo.
Thank you very well. Thank you very much, Enrique. And now I am going to come back to the. Can you see the presentation again?
As for now, we still see the video.
Yes, we see the presentation, but not the video.
Okay. And I am going to take my sound again.
Rafa,
Now, can you
we still see the video page there, like your media
hear me?
player. I think you need to close the video player and
Okay.
open the presentation again.
Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you perfect.
Yes, it's okay, Rafa.
Yes.
What we cannot see is the presentation.
Hear me.
Tienes que
Can you see the
cambiar.
presentation and can you hear me?
No, todavía no.
No,
No,
You
¿de
need
qué?
to-
No, ¿cuál?
you-
La presentation.
no
la
presentation.
No presentation. Okay. Now I am going to. Now?
Yes.
Yes,
Now, yes.
Yes. Sorry. And why planning tools method in a vocational training school. Let's name the problem clearly. Ideas fail when roles and scope are unclear, resources are missing, or there are too many activities but no success indicators. And now the solution is one very famous tool is the model Canvas. I think you know something about it. It's a clarity without bureaucracy. It's very alignment across team, students, and partners, and is a single one-page overview. Okay. This is a model Canvas in a picture, but probably I am not going to speak a lot about the model because probably in the last sessions you will teach about it. It's a kind of a document done when the students can analyze an entrepreneurial project in only one page with the problems you have to need, with the value proposition for to solve these problems, with the outcomes of the projects, with key activities, resources, and partners, and indicators of success and initial risks or assumptions subject. This is each of the part of the Canva projects in detail. In the block 1, you need to define a problem which is necessary to need in order to create the company. In the point 2, you have to define who is going to be the beneficiary of the project, of the need, and you have to create value in order to solve this problem. That have to be very clear. And in the third part, you have to define very well what are going to be the goals and outcomes, and key activities in order to be success with the goals, with the main objectives. And in the last part, you have to define very well which resource and which partners are going to be necessary in order to get the objective. What will be the indicators of success of these activities, and a simple analysis about the initial risks of the model. Okay, this is the typical Canva model. And if you want, with your students, you can do this kind of activities in only 20 minutes with the Canva template. It's very easy to download from the net. You can define in only 20 minutes a kind of a sprint in order to create a business. 5 minutes in order to fill the blocks 1 and 2. You have to use from the 7 minutes more in order to fill the blocks 3 and 4 with the objectives and activities, and only 3 minutes more in order to define the resource. This is a kind of activity, very practical, than that you can use with your students if you want to experimentate Canvas project very, very easy in order to create an entrepreneurial project. After that, you have to do this kind of thing. Who is around your project? That is very important because sometimes the entrepreneurial people, especially young people, they only think in the idea, but sometimes the idea is the less important thing in a project. The most important thing is the environment and what is the resource and who is going to be the people around your project. It's going to be students, teachers, it's about leadership, it's administration staff. This is internal because you will need all these elements. But external, in external way, you have to think also in families, in the local companies, NGOs, or media resource. Students are not just beneficiaries; they are stakeholders with influence in real entrepreneur program because they are going to create value. This is a kind of a tool, very useful, I think, in order to make or to think in the project. You can use this kind of documents. For example, this is a mapping of the project network. The network in a project, is one of the most important things. And with this tool, you can think and you can analyze your network for your project. Your more close network is the people or the resource involved daily, directly with the project. In a more out of the core is close, a frequent interaction between your project and maybe companies, maybe families, maybe customers, and you probably will think in the network or occasional updates or influence about another kind of networks in the project. You have to think about with names or with logos, or in a creative way. You can use images in order to create this map. It can be a very funny, creative, and useful tool to be used around your Canva project. Okay. You also have to prioritize all this kind of information, and this tool can be very useful in order to make a kind of prioritization about the mapping in the last image, in the last exercise. You have to define with your students a kind of paper with this shape, and you can divide into concepts. The interest, people or institutions with a low or high interest for your project, or people, institutions, companies, whatever you want, with low or high power or influence in your project. You have to think in this kind of strategy. This is another way in order to make a mapping. And if you think, if you are here, for example, you have institutions, company, people in general with a lot of interest for your project and with a lot of power or influence for your project. This will be very important. But maybe you have people or companies with very low interest for a project and a lot of power or influence if you are here, and you have to get that this very high influence or power work through their interests, because they maybe have no interest in your project, but they have a lot of influence. It's very important, or it's very useful to make a way from here to here. How? It depends. It depends of the business. Sometimes with a kind of price or a contract or advantage, and or maybe you have to use more attention, or who just needs a month email, or who needs a weekly email. That is the idea. Your deliverables. You have to design a very dynamic activity for your students with this kind of things. For example, complete all the 7 blocks of the project canvas. You can use a gamification way like the sprint in 20 minutes. Do you remember? But you can use another methodology. Don't worry. After you have the project canvas with all the 7 blocks full, you can use them in order to create the stakeholder map in the circles. And after that, you can use photos, or you can use another creativity way and submit both files to the interested partners, or whatever you want. Okay. And what is the next for the next seasons? Because I don't know if you remember the lesson of Katia last week. This is an introduction to the model 2.2, and this is the first session. I am going to show you a bit more, and part of the platform also. But what is the next? You will have 2 sessions more, about between an hour and an hour and a half, in order to use these materials, in order to learn from this kind of practical tools. Okay, and in the session 2, you will have a kind of a timeline, a mini Gantt graphic, in order to use a budget subject. I am going to share with you another documents. For example, you can use this kind of templates with your students. This is a kind of template, not very creative, but it's more organized. You have here the 7 blocks of the Canva project, and in this template, you can write the information in a more organized way. And you can analyze the stakeholder map in order to select a minimum of 6 in order to make a kind of investigations. For all, you can use this exercise for 20 minutes. It's very practical. And finally, you can make a final reflection in order to share with the group or for all the classroom. It depends the number of persons you are working with. And another templates you will have in this session is this kind of templates that you can print table templates here in order to be used in class with this kind of materials. And here you can use this very, very easy to use templates for your students. And you have you can make a kind of the talk with them, a reflection with about priority. And here you can compare. Before I told you about select or look for 6 stakeholders, very important. The key will be stakeholders with a lot of influence and with a lot of interest. And you can compare in this very easy template the different subjects of each stakeholder about several questions. For example, about the define the problem users, outline the solution, validate the final test, all these kind of subjects you can compare between the 6 stakeholders with your students, for example. And also, in the final of this season in the course, because I think somewhere I have the course. I don't know here. And okay, no. Model aquí. Yes. This is the course. In the course, the platform that Enrique coordinate for us, you will have the unit 2.2. And you will find all these materials in order to be used to with your students or for you. More or less, you will find all the materials today I am sharing with you. And also a final kit that is the objective of the quiz is only to make a kind of auto-evaluation of the learning, as always. And the kids probably will have here the kit. And this is the kit. This is designed by Katia, and I think it's very easy to use for you and your students. You will find a kit about the season, about the PowerPoint, about the presentation, and you only have to answer an option about this kind of materials, about the project canvas, about the value proposition, about the key activities, and the, what is a stakeholder for you or for your student. You only have to solve it. And finally, the form will, you will obtain a kind of auto-evaluation. It's very used, and you here you have a point in one of them. And finally, if you, I am going to try. I don't know, but I am going to try. If it is run very well, this is like a bit Rex, but finally, I am very quickly, and I am not read the answer and the question, but you will have here 12 points over 19 totals, and for you it's very easy to use, and you will find these materials there. And what is the next? The next along this week is follow using these materials in the session 2, 3, and 4, because next week we are going to introduce the third synchronous season. What's about I am going to share with you very quickly the content of the season 2, 3, and 4 in order for you to know and for you to see the materials. In the second season, you will have a presentation about the season, a video, I don't know, with me or with Katia, an infographic, and several documents, practical documents, in order to be used. For example, I told you before about a mini Gantt. Here, you will have a mini Gantt where you can use is a template, is totally easy to use, and you can write your tags and define, like in several projects, the content of the time you will have in order to use the tags. And also you will have an infographic is very attractive, and you will this infographic with your students in your class in order to teach the material of the trainers, and you will have also a PowerPoint with the contents of the season 2.2 is about planning entrepreneurial projects. My recommendation, I know you are very busy people, but the design of the course is between synchronous and asynchronous seasons. That is very useful if you look the material in the non-synchronous, asynchronous season, because if you don't see the materials in the next synchronous season, you probably won't remember anything, and that is a pity. And more or less, this is the structure that you have in the season 2.2, 2, and 3. Okay, in order to complete the 2.2 module. Next week, we are going to start with something very, 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 very important for us, for our school, and I hope you will see it in April in the meeting in our school in April. Our challenge basic learning TASI methodology, and we are going to make the introduction in the synchronous season about what is a challenge-based learning for us. It's a transversal way of teaching. And because of that, if you make this 2 and 3 and 4 season along this week, please ask me in the beginning of the next season in order to solve all the doubts you will have around these materials. This is more or less the structure of the next seasons. I don't know. I am going to come back to the left no compare share my screen. And do you have any question about the materials today or the next season materials you will have to do? If you want or you have any question, you can use the chat, or you can ask me directly, how you prefer. Not
Any questions, people?
Enrique, ask me. Enrique, I don't know if the structure of the season and the next 3 seasons non-synchronous are clear.
Yes, I think they're clear. I've uploaded them and they're actually very nice, and they have practical exercises that people can put into place in their classroom. So I think they're pretty clear. Abdul Hamid.
Yes, I recommend you, all of you, to watch the videos that Katia did, because they are very useful in order to make an idea and a relationship between a season and the other one. And the materials and the templates are also very useful and can use them directly with their students. And sometimes this is, for example, if you remember the 3 activities of today, you only have to fill the Canvas project. You can use it, the exercise of the sprint, 20 minutes. After that, you have the opportunity to make a map. And after that, you can make a stakeholders comparison analysis, and that is very useful in order to create the beginning of entrepreneurial projects. It's clear, Enrique?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
People in the chat saying thanks.
Yes. Yes, I know. Maybe for you it's not anything new. Maybe next week we'll have the opportunity to discover our innovative methodology. But this kind of templates or an exercise have the intention to facilitate your work. Only that. And the materials are really of good quality to be used by teachers in your trainings.
Yes, I think it's clear. Now it's time for the teachers to start using the materials on the trainings.
And if you don't have any question about this season and the last week seasons, because I am not, I don't want to be a teacher with you, and but maybe we will have an exam about the seasons. And don't worry, you don't have any question about the last week materials and the structure for the next 3 seasons. For my part, everything is clear, finished, and thank you very much for your attention. And see you next week.
Next week. Okay. Okay. So if you have any questions, you can always contact us on
Yes,
email
of course.
or using the group. And we hope to see you on the next session that we're having next week on Tuesday, same hour. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you everyone who came today,
Thank
and
you,
see you
everyone.
next time.
Bye-bye. See you.
Bye
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
See you.
Rafa, for your time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ciao, ciao.
See you.